Hello, everyone. This is episode 2 of this daily series, hopefully, of me talking about my day to day life at DLIA. I am currently outside. I just talked to my parents and everything. But yeah, let's get to the good stuff, all right? So, today was an interesting one, actually. We finally got to meet the final intern. She arrived yesterday around 9, and we helped her settle in to the office and get her used to the place and everything, to the office. And we started with just a little group meeting between all four of us and Will, who was our supervisor. And then after that, we went to the what is it called again? The Natural History Museum. I think Dr. Costa remembers that we went there, and everybody, we all went there last year with Miss Vicky Nichols. She's the entomologist for the park, and like I said, I think we went there last year for the inventory of the insects, the flora, all the birds, the flying squirrels that I think Professor Knowles worked, like he mentioned years ago, and yeah, it was like a fever dream. It felt like nostalgia really went through my body the second I stepped in, because it just felt like a recurring memory, which I really can't explain in words. So that's how impactful it's been when I stepped in foot in the place again. And after that, we had lunch, and then we started our personal projects. And at the end, I did decide doing a bioacoustic project with birds. So the general purpose of it is for me is to try and verify if the Raspberry Pi computer that I'm gonna be using, if it's 100% reliable, or if it's confident that the sound it picked up really did end up being the bird that caused that sound. And I got a first taste of it later. And for the most part, it's actually a very interesting website, because the Raspberry Pi computer, it was placed in two places, in the DLI office and also at the purchase knob, which is at a higher elevation. So I'm hoping for some interesting things over there once we get up there. And with the Raspberry Pi computer, it's programmed with another website that is called Birdweather, and that stores all of the sounds and the calls of the birds. And so when I got to it, I got to see the inventory of all the bird sounds that's collected, and there's a few things that stuck out to me. One is the presence of the black-crowned night heron. I am surprised that some of the herons are actually up there. I know that, for example, the little blue heron and then the tricolored heron, I believe, are found at Huntington Beach State Park, but it's actually not found here, which I guess kind of makes sense. It's the mountains after all. But the fact that I found out that the black-crowned night heron is actually up here is kind of actually amazing and interesting. I'm not sure why the other two that I mentioned earlier isn't, but the black-crowned night heron is. So that might be something I'll look into probably at another time. And also, the Raspberry Pi computer actually picked up a broad-sided hawk, which is a first for me, and it's also something I've never actually heard before. And so I was really stoked to figure that out and investigate. So, and it was actually a broad-sided hawk, so we got that going. So yeah, and then I think some other ones are normal ones over there for at this time. For example, the northern parula, black and white warblers, the black-throated green warbler, and then a mourning dove, and some other common stuff. The eastern phoebe, and also the tufted titmouse, and other birds like that. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can upload this video to the YouTube channel today. If not, I know I keep saying this, so I do apologize, but I'll try and see if I can do it today, if not tomorrow, because I'm trying to do it before the Firefly event that's gonna start on Thursday, but I'll see if it has to be pushed back until that midday of Thursday. I'm hoping not, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, So a sneak peek of what's gonna happen tomorrow is the fact that we'll be doing some safety training. Jamie, who's the communications expert over here in DLA, she's gonna help us like teach us how to climb safe. You know, safety precautions when climbing and hiking. Todd is gonna help us introduce what is a nonprofit organization, and Julie's gonna teach us about science interpretations and such. So, and I think that's gonna lead up to the event, to the Firefly events that's gonna happen from Thursday to Sunday, and I will actually see some people in that event. I'll leave that as a secret, but I'll meet some people eventually during the event. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait for those days to know who those people are. So yeah, I'll leave it there for today, and I hope to see you tomorrow. So adios.